Welcome to our podcast, Learn Biblical Greek, brought to you by Dr. William Stewart, the co-founder of Telios. This captivating podcast teaches you biblical Greek through a verse-by-verse study of the book of Ephesians, interjecting Greek grammar, Greek word meanings, and vital theology concepts. Thanks for joining us on this exciting biblical journey. Your study will be more effective if you use the Greek text with the Bible word codes, either on the eSword download or Bible Hub website. These links are on our podcast website at www.teliosresearch.com.
Hi, I'm William Stewart, co-founder of Telios. Welcome to this podcast on learning biblical Greek. Glad you're here. Hope this is a help. We're getting right into Scripture. We're in Ephesians 1, ending verse 5 today. We're discussing a little bit of theology along the way as well. Have that Bible Hub site open or eSword or whatever you're using for the biblical text in the original Greek, hopefully with the codes that tell you the declensions and of the nouns and parsing of the verbs. We're in verse 5. We've just received at the first half of this verse the promise of adoption, uiothesis, son place in the original Greek, as really a second promise, really the third promise that we've seen in this great chapter about our salvation. Verse 4 said that we were chosen to become Christians, otherwise we're secure, and to be blameless before Him. Wow. Okay, let's go to the text. We're going to start in the middle of this verse with the word eis, E-I-S, and this again is a preposition. The prepositions tell the position or the direction of nouns. Eis means into, and it takes the accusative because it's going towards something. Remember, dative is generally in place, same place. Genitive is out of, and again, accusative is going into. Same really in German, Russian today. And it's into it, auf tone. So remember, this auftos is can be it's he, she, it, and in this case, it's masculine. So those endings are os in the nominative subject case, ou in the genitive, omega. O in the dative indirect object, and here in the accusative direct object, it's that on. Okay, so into it. Kata, another preposition, according to, means down when it takes the genitive, as it does in many cases, or they are mostly in the epistles abstract. So it can mean in reference to in an abstract way. Here it takes the accusative because you can see in the following word, teen, which is a article, the, takes its alpha in, and that means it's feminine. Okay, and the T in the front would make it a article or a pronoun or a relative pronoun, but here it is right in front of a noun, euphdokion, and that would make it an article. So according to, that's how you translate kata with the accusative, teen, the, euphdokion, good pleasure. Now, like many longer Greek words, euphdokion breaks down to two words, euph, EU for good, and dokia for think. So it's 1 + 1 = 3 in terms of meaning. The meaning changes a little, to pleasure. 2, here again, there's another article. Remember the second declension, masculine or neuter, and the article ending will match the ending of the noun. Here's a clue. If they don't match, we're talking about third declension. Okay, so the third declension will take the original endings, where the articles take the first and second declension endings, which usually have contractions because the root word ends in a vowel, and they contract with the endings, the case endings. So if they match, like teen, dikian tells you it's first declension. Both have the an accusative feminine ending. Here's two. Here again is a genitive, OU, T in front of a noun. That tells you it's an article. Thelematos, we saw that in verse 1. It's will. It's a very general word like we would use in English. The root word is thelemat, and then the OS is stuck on the end to make it a genitive. So remember the third declensions where the root word ends in a consonant. There's no contraction. They're the original pure endings of the cases. So nothing, or I guess an S for the masculine, accused nominative, OS for the genitive, I for the dative, and A or N for the accusative ending. Afto. Again, we see that OU ending for the masculine singular genitive. How do we translate this? Is auftone, so into it, or into whom, according to the good pleasure of his will. So we were predetermined. He predetermined us into adoption through Jesus Christ, into which, according to his will. Okay. Again, what a great promise. And I guess according to the good pleasure of his will, maybe a better way to say it. Again, a great promise. We'll go with verse 6 next time. Hope you're enjoying these videos. If you have questions, you can ask them through the website. We'll try to answer these. And I hope that it's giving you a great challenge, but mostly increasing your a great challenge and joy this Bible study, but mostly increasing your knowledge of God and Scripture. So important. I'll see you next time.